This morning, I had a blinding glimpse of one of the problems with this topic. As I was picking out my wardrobe, I picked out a pink tie. And I said to myself, oh boy, I don't know, does that really make sense? If I pick out a pink tie, then the ladies are going to think the only reason I'm wearing a pink tie is because I'm coming to this event. And then I said, no, what's the difference? I always wear pink ties occasionally, but no, you shouldn't do it. And that's the problem with this issue. Really, that's the problem with this issue. Because the truth of the matter is, the time for analysis is over. The facts speak for themselves, and this is not a sociological white paper, nor is it some anomaly of humanity. The fact that women are underrepresented in boardrooms and underrepresented in the C-suite is by design. And so we can, in fact, explain it away many different ways. We can make all the excuses we want, but the time for analysis having expired, it's now the time for action. And I think meetings like this and others will, in fact, launch and propel the kind of action we need to undertake to correct this weakness in our business community. In fact, I was chatting with someone for whom I have incredible respect, Bernie Flynn, who you'll hear from in a little while, and we said the truth of the matter is we ought to fill this room with men. You folks understand what it is we're talking about, and if the problem happens to be our gender, which it is, then we need a way to persuade our gender that we're making a mistake. Now, that's not something about which I need a lot of persuasion. For 42 years, I've heard that from my spouse. I make a lot of mistakes. But as long as I do what's on the refrigerator door, I'm in pretty good shape. And the truth of the matter is, I have become passionate about this particular topic because I have a mentor. You know, when you're in the C-suite, they call it coaching. But the truth of the matter is, I have a mentor. I have a person who is the conscience of our organization, who has insisted that I understand this topic, has insisted that we manage our organization in a way to try to fix this topic. And I'm speaking about somebody that many of you know, Micheline Davis. Micheline Davis taught me. She sat down with me years ago and said, look, this is a problem that we're facing. And if we're going to be the organization we're supposed to be, if we're going to be a social action organization that's committed to helping people live better lives, whether it's through clinical care or social events or intervention in our communities, then we ought to start addressing issues that affect our big organization and not ignore them on the notion that something is more important.